plan is to sell you on destroying yourself and your family and loving death and turning off your survival mechanism and destroying your family so the state and the computer robot age can corner every last one of you and slowly suck the life force out of you into the black of deep space. There are dozens of videos and photos of Obama having flies land on him indoors at all times of year, and he'll be next to 100 people and no one has flies on.
So did anyone catch Jay's live tonight on YouTube, his second live? Anybody catch that? If you missed Father Jay Masters live on YouTube just now, that he just finished up, sorry, you missed out. Something just happened that rivals, no offense to Jason Genova or anyone else, it rivals a lot. I mean, it rivals anything that Jason Genova has done. So, after what you just witnessed tonight, if those of you that witnessed that live, how could you question trying to protect Jay and trying to protect the Mets? I mean, what he gave the audience was absolute gold. Yeah, she had flapjack tits. I understand all that, but I mean, I just did a live on Instagram. Nobody was watching, which I don't give a fuck. Because it's got nothing to do with the Genovaverse. I was talking politics. But this, Jay... Now, see, here's the thing. Now I got to plan all this shit out. If I go visit Jay tomorrow, that means I gotta take an extra $20 bill with me in case that bitch shows up, and I gotta hand her the $20 bill and say, "Look, take this, and I need you to fuck off for a little while." Okay? $40? Father, do you have any idea what you have done? You may have provided the ment of the century.
Of course I did.
And by the way, you know, yeah, this is your IG account. You have full control over this IG. I don't have access to it. Everyone assumes it's yours. I thought it would be apropos. I thought it would only be appropriate to do a live tonight on this IG account, which is named Big J's Third Leg. Listen, no offense to Dale. We all love Dale. At the risk of sounding like Hamburg, Dale's a good guy. But I don't see Dale doing lives getting his cock sucked. Or getting fingered in the asshole. You know, I don't see that happening.
That was all staged. I know Keisha from the gym.
Flapjack tits and all.
Yeah. She's dieting for a show.
She's diving for a show. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jay. Jay, now if I come visit you tomorrow, I was just explaining to the fans, now when I go visit Jay tomorrow, now I got to carry an extra $20 fucking bill with me in case I'm having a serious conversation with Jay and she comes knocking on the door. I got to hand her a 20 and say, listen, honey, I need you to fuck off for a while. Here's a 20. So, oh my God. She's going to come back, Jay. She's going to come back. She's going to be looking for more $10 bills, more canned goods. What are you going to do?
I might have to let her swallow a load. I mean, what's a good white boy American supposed to do? You let her swallow the load.
You know, Jay, at the risk of being a troublemaker, I do have hundreds of doses of generic prescription Viagra. You just say the word, and I mean, I won't be there. I'll drop them off to you, and I'm out.
You never saw my doodle, did you?
Technically, yes. It has left a stain on my brain that no amount of water or scrubbing could ever wash away, or acid eat away. I thought I was in junior high again. The fucking locker room. Oh.
Raped.
Father was molested by a homeless woman.
Yes. Show me a screenshot of the doodle.
Fuck, I didn't take a fucking screenshot. I don't want that on my phone. Listen, I love you. I'll give someone a fucking ear beating on your fucking behalf, but there's no way I'm taking a fucking screenshot of it. I'm not having that on my phone.
No, but I'm a kind and generous father. I'm very kind to the homeless.
Listen, you listen, tomorrow morning, you gave her enough money. You gave her enough money that with $20 or $30, she can get enough rock and also get herself a meal. The only thing you did was give her a better knowledge of her condition. Oh, God.
Gave her a bunch of food, a beer, and a cigarette.
Oh, my God.
I'm a humanitarian.
A human.
That's
I'm a human.
I made America a better place tonight. Helping out the homeless. I mean, I was a cost.
You're still speechless. You still don't know what to say. Oh my God. Oh shit. Listen. Look. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do right now, and I'll ask for forgiveness later. But my neighbor, my friend, who I've talked about before, who is from Minnesota. Let me tell you something. There was one night back in 2007. He and I were so fucking drunk. Across the street, we hear this woman just fucking yelling and going off. And my my boy Jeff, he's such a fucking knucklehead and a fucking maniac. He jumps up on the wall that we have here. He pulls his fucking pants down, waves his dick at this woman that's across the street and says, "Hey, East 25th Street whore right here." As soon as he did that, I ran inside the fucking house. He goes inside his house, and this old whore comes stomping at his fucking doorstep, walks right through his fucking door, pulls her fucking pants down, and she's just ready to go.
Yeah.
Jeff, what the fuck did you do? He said, I gave her 20 and told her to leave.
I did.
Always remember something, men. You have to, this is what a lot of young men, a lot of young lads don't understand. When you're talking about however you want to technically refer to them as hookers, lot lizards, homeless, crackheads, however you want to label them, you're not paying for the act. You're paying them to leave. Father essentially gave her $40 and canned goods to leave.
Right.
That's it. He didn't pay for anything. He paid for her to leave.
Right.
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ, Jay, you have no idea what you've done.
What do you mean?
People are going to talk about this for decades. Decades.
This is what hotel living in the slums will do to you.
But they can't, we have individuals, they just can't wrap their head around that.
Why?
They don't understand that. These are stories. What you just did, these are stories that I've heard about in the past from friends like my dad's friends. They've actually lived life. They've actually have done things. They've actually have taken risks. You know, they were men.
It's just another Monday in my life.
And tomorrow's Taco Tuesday.
I didn't do anything wrong.
No, Jay, you are a pillar of the community.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't do anything wrong. I was sitting there minding my own business.
It's all documented.
Right.
Everyone saw the look on your face. You turned to look, what? 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 No one knew what the fuck was going on or what the hell was going to happen.
Right. I was in shock myself.
You know, Jay, I really believe, and if you need someone to reach out to, I'll gladly give you a number. But you may need some counseling after this. You may need one of those professional counselors that shows you the doll. You know, show me where the homeless lady hurt you. You know, I still believe you're in shock. You're in complete denial. And you're going to need lots of therapy after this.
I'm a victim in all this.
No one saw the gun pointed at you
Right.
from the hallway of the door of your hotel room. No one saw what happened.
Right.
Some guy named Shufro with a fucking gun and a Cadillac. You know, you're going to accept this dick sucking. You're going to give her, you know, $40 and canned goods, and you're going to be okay with it.
Right.
By the way, Father, tonight I'm indulging myself. I'm having a pack of Camels, which I have argued before that Camel makes the best tasting cigarette. And I can taste it. This is definitely the best tasting cigarette that's sold here in America. Marlboro Reds. Father, see, this is why this is happening. Father is channeling his inner John Daly. You can't fuck like him. You can't play like him. You can't live like him. So just get over it and let's party.
Right.
Now, Jay, I mean, don't take any offense to it. If I come and visit you tomorrow, if she's there, I'm telling her, I'm giving her a fucking 20. I'm telling her to fuck off for a little while. I can't have anything to do with it. I'm a family man. I'm wrapped up in domestics. I don't have the freedom that you have. This is the life I chose. I'm a married man. Now, if you want to go to Rachel's and have a steak, I understand. When I mention Rachel's, I wonder if there's anyone out there that has any idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Rachel's is one of the best strip clubs in South Florida.
One of the best things to do when you go to Rachel's, if you can pull off this scam, and I recommend this to all the young lads out there. Now, let's say you're fortunate enough that you can actually own a Rolex, right? Or you can get a hold of a very good fake Rolex. You go into Rachel's, you sit down. Those strippers, they're going to see that Rolex on your arm. They're going to come, oh, they're going to want to know how any way they can accommodate you. You just say, hey, come here, sit down next to me. You order a steak, which Rachel's actually does have decent steaks. I have to admit that. They really do. Don't ask me don't ask me why I know that. Jay, don't ask me why I know that. Jay, don't do it. Don't ask me why I know that. But I know Rachel's has great steaks there. You can see a piece of ass and have a piece of steak.
Yeah. That was all fake. I hate to break it to you.
But we know that your betters out there, your critics, they're all going to say, oh, Jay's a degenerate. Look at what he did. Oh, God. You guys are so judgy. Whatever happened to forgiveness? Oh, God.
I wasn't out on Dixie Highway. I was in my hotel room minding my own business.
Now, the one thing you definitely deserve credit for, it's all documented. There was not any point in time where you asked her if she was male or female. You have plausible deniability. Besides being a victim, you have plausible deniability. We have no idea. We have no idea. And we may never know.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. Exactly.
Do you have any proof that I had oral sex with that woman?
There was nothing caught on camera with your cock in her mouth. All we have is a performance. That's all we have. And you know who is loving all this? Who may capitalize on all this? And look, like, I got nothing against the guy. I actually like the guy. I really do. I got nothing against him. I see where he's coming from. It's Chuck E. Cheese Ranch. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch was all over that live chat. And my God, I don't know how he's going to pull it off. Maybe he's going to, like As far as the view of the viewer, maybe he's going to get up closer so you don't see anything. I have no idea how Chuck E. Cheese Ranch is going to pull this off.
Right.
This honestly should be a challenge to Chuck E. Cheese Ranch. Let's see, Chuck E. Cheese Ranch. Let's see how you pull this off, displaying that live without editing anything. I mean, the only thing I can come up with is that he somehow gets the camera angle closer, and you don't see anything. All you hear is audio. All you hear is audio.
I'm a victim of sexual violence.
Listen, and I know you don't like the analogy. I know you don't like the analogy. I know you don't. But I really believe I'm kind of like the relationship that you and I have is like Hunter S. Thompson and his Samoan lawyer. His Samoan lawyer always advised him and always gave him sound advice. I mean, Hunter S. Thompson never spent any years in prison or anything. When it comes to institutions, that's a different story. You can look up the movie with Bill Murray, Where the Buffalo Roam. You'll be able to see that. You'll be able to see the he has court issues right now. Johnny Depp, he played Hunter S. Thompson in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. But Jay, you're a victim.
I am. I told her.
You're a pillar of the community. You gave this woman $40 in canned goods. Who the hell else is going to do that for a homeless woman?
My cock's not going to get hard.
There was no happy ending.
Right.
It's not like you went for a massage and you got a happy ending and then there's legalities, attached to it. All we have is a camera angle. We have nothing to go by.
Right.
Those of you assholes that are mentioning HIV on this live chat, as long as she did not have any open... something tells me if Jay would have noticed that she had open sores around her mouth, I think he would have jumped out of a window.
She never even touched my cock. Prove it.
Jay, just fess up. You got to the hotel room, you saw her, you gave her a $50 bill and said, listen, come, I'm going to leave the door cracked open. Check your time. Come in about 2 hours.
Right.
Oh, God. Ment of the fucking century. The ment of the century will always be wrapped around conspiracy theory. Did it really happen? Was it staged? Was Jay really held at gunpoint?
Right.
Oh.
Did she have a...
No, but seriously, Jay, when I show up, I'm showing up with an extra $20 bill. I'm giving her a $20 bill telling her she needs to fuck off for a little while.
You want to finger up your ass.
I'm not really into that. See, you stick a finger up my ass, I may want to shit. I'm not into that. By the way, for those of you that are uneducated, it's called baby dick. When a chick is giving you a blowjob and fingering your ass, you're getting baby dick.
To scare her up.
It's not really a dick.
I was trying to make her leave without getting her violent.
I'll never forget the very first time I lived in Miami with my mother and my stepdad. And my stepdad was educating me on the streetwalkers, the ladies of the night. And I remember him telling me, look, There's nothing wrong with being a single young man and paying somebody. He's the one that told me, you're not paying for the act. You're paying her to leave. Always remember that. You're paying her to leave. You never judge anybody for doing that.
Trying to negotiate with beer and cigarettes and canned goods. Just getting her out of there.
It was very expeditious. The way she left and everything, the way you got her out of there was very expeditious.
You can't be mean to people like that. You got to have some humanity.
Oh. You know, it's amazing to me. You're doing that live, and then Lenny goes live, and I couldn't help myself. I really couldn't help myself. While I hopped on Lenny's live, and I left a comment saying, while those of you are watching Lenny, father just got sexually assaulted.
Right. Yeah.
No, but I am bringing an extra $20 bill with me tomorrow, just in case. Jesus Christ, Jay. It just there's all these guys that complete strangers or someone that you know, they'll start talking shit about, oh, I've done this, I've done that, I remember this and I remember that. You've actually lived it. You've actually lived it. These motherfuckers don't have a clue. They don't have a clue whatsoever. Oh, shit. Fuck me. Not literal. No.
Freudian slip.
Oh, God. All right.
We got some Brad fanboys in the comments.
Listen, there are a lot of young men out there, they want to be Brad. They want to have a decent job. They want to own a decent house, have a younger girlfriend, you know. They look up to him. They want to have the tattoos, the muscles and everything. You know, even though, I mean, I got nothing against Brad. Brad's getting to a point where he's very disproportionate.
Pom's Postal Boy just said Brad would have housed her. Right.
I don't know, man.
Right.
I would have given her money to leave.
Yeah, but Brad lets him move in.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Listen.
Father is Uncle $40.
Listen. There are some men out there that are born different. Okay? You got guys that they don't mind being alone. They don't mind being by themselves. Okay? There are some men that they don't like being alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm fortunate enough that I actually found a woman that's willing to put up with my shit. Okay?
You know what they call guys like that? Serial monogamists. They hop from one relationship to another. No matter how bad the previous one was or how bad the next one's going to be, they just hop from relationship to relationship because they can't be alone. They're serial monogamists.
And see, here's where a lot of young lad cannot relate when I say this. Let's say, God forbid, tomorrow, which I do not hope for. I really don't. But let's say, God forbid, tomorrow, my wife and I, we agree that, you know what, maybe things aren't working out. Let's be adults. Let's be adults about this, and let's get a divorce, right? So I'm going to be 49 this year. I'm at the precipice of 50. When you've reached this age, Brad hasn't yet, okay? But when you've reached this age, it's like, okay, I've already been myself. My track record would be I've already been through 2 marriages. Why would I want to get into another serious relationship? You know, I'm speaking for myself. I've already got kids. Okay. Why would I want to get into another relationship?
Stop it, John. You got kids?
You owe me an apology. I've got kids.
You know what?
Listen, guys, if there's anything you can learn from Jay, you don't have to be in a serious relationship. You can have one side piece, or you can have a bullpen, okay? Which would go undisclosed. You don't talk about those things.
Yeah. Yeah, but that goes against being a serial monogamist.
I don't want to be a serial monogamist. Listen, for me, all bets are off. God forbid something happens tomorrow, my wife and I get a divorce. I'm not interested in any type of serious relationship. I'm not. That's just me. I would rather live in a van down by the river than to be in another serious relationship. It's like baseball, man. 3 strikes, you're out. Why would I want to go through that 3rd strike? Why? Why would I want to put myself through that?
Someone just brought up Mickey Lolich. That's ridiculous. Jay's bullpen. These guys listen to every word we say. Jay's bullpen, Mickey Lolich.
And my bullpen would have Bob Gibson.
Yeah, but Mickey Lolich was a starter.
So was Bob Gibson.
How many World Series games did he win in '68?
That's not fair.
Lolich won 3.
Oh, God.
Who was the manager of the Tigers in '68? I'd like to know the answer to that question.
You know, Jay, I feel very ashamed right now because I watched that documentary of the '68 season, where they documented the whole season of the Detroit Tigers and the St. Louis Cardinals. And no, I do not remember the name of the manager of the Detroit Tigers. I'm very ashamed to say that. He was obviously the guy. Listen, you got to be a great manager if you're down 1-3 in a World Series. You've only won 1 game. You're down 3, and they come back and they win that. That's only happened. I mean, so many times in the history of baseball. Baseball's been around for almost 150 fucking years.
I thought Mickey Lolich started in game 1, 3, and 7, or 1, 5, and 7.
Yeah, but the Lolich. Remember something about Lolich. Roger Maris made a phone call to one of the St. Louis Cardinals that he was friends with. And he told him, listen, McLean is not the guy that you're going to have problems with. The guy that you're going to have problems with is Lolich. He was the second in that rotation.
Right. Denny McLean went to prison for racketeering. He might have been in cahoots with Jimmy Hoffa.
And the guys in Kansas City.
I'd like to know what Denny McLean was driving. Do you think maybe he was driving a 68 Pontiac Bonneville convertible?
If he's in Detroit, if he knows better, he's driving a fucking Pontiac.
Right.
I got to take a piss break.
You know what Pontiac stands for, right? Poor old, and then the N word thinks it's a Cadillac.
Ah, shit.
Heard that?
Oh my God. I got to step outside and take a piss.
Yes.
We're leaving the dirty dungeon of the garage.
What do you think about my chest workout today?
But I saw it, Father.
10 sets of 10 with 135 on the incline.
That's all I did. And then I left the gym.
I can't fucking do it.
Right.
Oh. Listen, Jay, when you're in the retirement community, you're going to be the biggest, strongest guy there, so there's no discussion.
Right.
I'm kind of sad today. The local raccoon that we used to see roam around out here in Riviera Beach, he got ran over yesterday. Now he's bloated, flies all around him.
You know, I talked to my little buddy today for about 20 minutes, Dale Chance. And he was talking to me about that, like Lenny calls it, that elbow tampon that he used during that bench press video. And Dale was trying to talk me into it, and I just can't agree with that. You know, when you get old or you're injured, just do the weights you can do. You don't need like they call a Speedo a banana hammock. I'm not going to put a banana hammock around my elbows to help me bench more. I've been there, done that. I don't need to put a Speedo around my elbows to help me bench press.
I look at it this way, and I learned this the hard way 2 years ago when I fucked up my shoulder. I look at it this way. So that slingshot, it looks cool. Okay, you get to the bottom, you don't nearly have the stress that you would have as you come to the bottom and then you're going up. But what about what's supposed to help you to lift in that condition, in that position, as far as your stabilizers? So what's going to happen? Your stabilizers are going to start to weaken. And then when you go do a real bench press, you're going to get fucking injured.
The only thing the banana hammock does is it teaches you to keep your elbows tucked in by your rib cage, so you bench press with your triceps.
My dad always taught me, you want to bench press with your biceps, just do the underhand grip. You know what I mean? Oh shit! Let me go get myself a beer. Hold on. God damn it.
Lift around injuries is what it's for. Well, technically, it's still a banana hammock. It's still a Speedo around your elbows.
You know, the last time I checked, when you go to a gym and you see all those special machines for pressing, that's what injuries are for.
Right.
Well, not what injuries are for. That's what those machines are for.
Right. If you need a banana hammock around your elbows, maybe you shouldn't be lifting those kind of weights. That's my philosophy. I don't care about lifting heavy anymore. Like you said, I just want to be the biggest guy at the pool at my 55 and over. No. Remember, Dale's like 10 years younger than me. I don't have to compete against guys 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, like I told you over the phone, my competition is me. My competition is what's in the mirror.
Well, if you want to get your doodle licked, you got to be the biggest guy at the pool in your 55 and over community.
You know, I have a theory about that. And this is no disrespect or anything. You know, I understand that, you know, it's no disrespect. You know, someone's grandmother is going to be involved. Okay? And a lot of these older chicks, which, unfortunately, older chicks dig me. A lot of these older chicks, they're having, you know, they want some excitement and all that, but their body doesn't react the way that it used to. But if they find you attractive, they have no problem with giving you a blowjob. And it's a win-win for everybody. You get the blowjob, there's a happy ending, and then she has actually some masturbation material.
Yeah, but a lot of older women are doing the testosterone pellet so that they can be moist.
They got a Dominican friend in New York?
That's why they're doing the pellet in their arm. The testosterone pellet that all these older women are doing, that makes them moist.
Do you think it's because there's a reaction to the estrogen that's naturally in their body?
Most of them aren't making estrogen.
But the testosterone will somehow trigger that, won't it?
Well, they put estrogen in the pellet.
There we go. I'm completely ignorant to these things.
You're not banging old ladies like I do.
Jay, I can't judge you. There's nothing wrong with banging gray bears.
Right.
Sally Field, Jamie Lee Curtis. Who else? Who else could we put there? I wonder how. Oh God, I forgot the actress's name. I wonder how Marissa Tomei is holding up these days.
He's a Democrat piece of shit. You know, Sally Field is making a movie right now. It's called 80 for Brady. And it's about these old women that drive across country to see Tom Brady play a football game. And Brady's in it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tom Brady plays a New England Patriot quarterback, and these three old birds. I know Sally Field's in it. I can't remember the other two. But they're two other iconic gray bears. Google it. 80 for Brady. And yeah, I love Sally Field.
Steel Magnolias 3. Jay, forgive me. Please forgive me. There was a time in my life where I was, unfortunately, I was attracted to Shirley MacLaine.
That's gross. Doesn't she play Weezer in Steel Magnolias?
She's that bitter old woman that lost her son during the Vietnam War. Sally Field's husband, I forgot the actor's name. No, Tom Skerritt. Tom Skerritt plays Sally Field's husband in that movie. There's a great scene with him and Shirley MacLaine. He's concentrating on his daughter's wedding. There's all these birds in the trees and everything. He's using firecrackers. He's doing everything he can to get rid of these birds. Boys, go get my gun.
I like Tom Skerritt. Wasn't he in Top Gun? And he tells Tom Cruise, "I knew you're old man." That's a great.
He and one of my favorite actors, Michael Ironside. There's Tom Skerritt and Michael Ironside. They are the instructors. Remember Michael Ironside? He flies that fucking Russian MiG during their instructions, along with Tom Skerritt as well. Tom Skerritt, I believe, he flies a Russian MiG in that, as far as the instructions. But fuck me, man. Tom Skerritt, Michael Ironside. Fuck.
Daryl Hannah in that movie?
No.
I think Steel Magnolias. Yeah.
Yes, in Steel Magnolias, yes. There's just something about her that there's just, and I know you're not into blondes, but to me, there's just something about Daryl Hannah in that movie with her hair isn't well kept. She's got the glasses on. She's a bit nerdy. I'm finding that somewhat attractive, but that's just me.
Sally Field plays her mom, and she goes into a diabetic coma. That's when
No. You're thinking about the actress. You're thinking about the actress from the movie with Richard Gere, Pretty Woman.
Deborah Winger?
No. Who was the hooker in Pretty Woman?
Julia Roberts.
That's it. Julia Roberts plays Sally Field's daughter in that movie. Remember, she has blood sugar problems in that movie.
No, I want to say something that I've probably never told the trolls. And this is one of my mottos to live by. This is Big J to a T. What you need to do is watch Pretty Woman backwards, where you take a well-dressed, highly refined woman and play it backwards and turn her into a street-walking whore. It's a better movie that way.
And so now there goes my philosophy. And I think that you're not going to 100% agree with this, but in some degree you will agree with it. Women in public want to be treated like women. But in the bedroom, it's different. They want to be treated like a whore.
It's the Madonna complex. And I'm not talking about the singer Madonna. I'm talking about the real Madonna. The Madonna complex is where women want to be treated like the father of Christ in public, the absolute whores in the bedroom.
Listen, and you and I, we've had these discussions before. Women are not that complex. They're really not. For some reason, men have... I really don't get it, Jay. For some reason, men have tried to complicate this. It's not complicated at all, okay? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with in public having a woman under your arm, making her feel safe, making her feel like a lady. But, you know, you get into the bedroom and you grab her, you grab her by the back of her hair and say, you like my cock in your mouth? There's nothing really wrong with that. We have Jay, you have no idea how much I sympathize with them. How bad I feel for the female bodybuilder. She gets all these DMs. I want to worship your muscles. I want to smell your panties. I want you to throw me around and all this shit. And it's like, really? You want to go in that direction? When was the last time these poor women have ever been told? When was the last time someone bent you over and pulled your fucking hair? When was the last time someone fucking smacked and choked you into the fucking bed frame? Or throw you around the fucking room? Okay? These women don't want to be treated with kid gloves. They don't want that shit. They need a dominant male.
Want to get a female bodybuilder to return your DM, the last thing you can say is, would you do me with a strap-on? They want nothing to do with submissive men. Submissive men are Democrats. Or a member of Congress. I'm sure there's plenty of Republicans that like the strap-on, but they're members of Congress.
Listen, they're all partying and drinking beer and eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, God. And laughing at all of us. Fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken. Jesus Christ. Fuck. The Colonel's long dead. It's not the same anymore.
Yeah. Goes back to the old cliche. Treat the women, or treat the princesses like whores, and the whores like princesses. And everybody's happy.
Now, this goes back to a live that you did a few years ago, which I categorically agree with. Where we're talking about young men out there that are misled and they're not going into the right direction. You advise a lot of young lads out there that are either in junior high or you want to categorize it middle school or high school. You never ridicule or single out the whore. You never do that. You want to be friends with the whore. You don't make fun of her. You don't single her out. Why would you deny yourself some pleasure?
Right.
Why would you deny yourself that? That doesn't make any sense.
It's one of the biggest mistakes of my life. It is making fun of the sluts. If I could go back in time, I would try and nurture those girls and be like, why are they making fun of you? I think you're a great girl. I like you. You take them under your wing. You coddle them. Let them know it's okay. I understand how you're feeling. Oh, look, my cock's hard too.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with a female taking the hand end of a hairbrush, and in band camp she uses it as a dildo. You can't judge her for that.
Yeah, we did that when growing up, making fun of the sluts. Man, is that stupid.
Listen, I'm going to end this live. I'm going to come visit you tomorrow. I'm going to have an extra. I'm going to the fucking ATM. I'm having an extra $20 bill with me in case she shows up. And she's looking for more donations. I'm going to give her a $20 donation. Look, honey, here's a $20 bill. My brother and I, we have serious things to talk about. I need you to fuck off for a little while. Here's a $20 bill. I'll bring an extra pack of smokes. Here you go, honey. Here's a pack of Newports. A $20 bill, a pack of Newports, and an Avion bottle of water. I need you to fuck off for a little bit, okay? We got business to discuss. That's how you handle shit.
No, I disagree. I think we should let her in on the live stream, pay her to take her top off, let everybody see her pancake tits.
Well, Jay, because I am involved with domestics, I can't go in that route. I have to keep it real in that I'm bringing an extra $20 bill with me and a pack of cigarettes, and look, honey, I need you to fuck off for a little bit, okay? When I leave, whatever happens, happens. If you, legalities and everything, you assault my friend again, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. That may have been a man.
Don't ask those questions, Jay. You taught us not to ask those questions. Right now, you're a victim.
Right.
You are a victim.
Right.
Okay. I need, as your Samoan lawyer, I need you to correspond with that. I need you to go along with. You're a victim. You're a victim in all this. So, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Father's in an undisclosed location. And obviously, I'm going to have to take an extra $20 bill and a pack of cigarettes with me. So, guys, have a good night. And as I've said before, I was previously live on my Twitter, and I explained that, when you got a friend, sometimes you got to do your best to protect your friends. Now, obviously, I got to bring an extra $20 bill and a pack of cigarettes with me when I visit you tomorrow. So, anyway, that's the way things go. Listen, I love you. Have a good night. You need some rest. There have been a lot of discussions behind the scenes, and yeah.
Is Big gay? I know.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Jay. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. You need something to eat. Get some rest. Lock that fucking door. Lock the fucking door.